What's up gamers, it's Bolt here with another video today, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to get shiny Pokemon fast in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So as you guys know, we've been using the mass outbreak method to get shiny Pokemon in literally under 20 minutes, and this method was so broken that the creators updated the game and made it so that we can't get the same outbreak and shiny hunt it. So we can't shiny hunt the same Pokemon, but rather try our luck on the next Pokemon outbreak. But thankfully we have another good method to get shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So the new update added massive mass outbreaks. Wow, what a good name. But basically you'll see question mark icons on the map. For example, we have one in the Obsidian Fieldlands. So basically you want to go into the Obsidian Fieldlands and you will get more than one outbreak across the Fieldlands. But we don't know what Pokemon outbreak it is. But in order to know what Pokemon outbreaks there are in the map, you need to give 5 Agloff berries to Munchlax, and he'll show you all the Pokemon outbreaks in the area. If you don't have any Agloff berries, then don't worry, because I'll make a separate video on how to get Agloff very fast in Pokemon Legends Arceus very soon. So the video will be linked in the description box below once it's out. But once you go in the massive mass outbreak, you want to quickly save your game, and then you want to talk to Mai and give her 5 Agloff berries, and then she'll give those berries to Munchlax, and that will basically allow you to see all the Pokemon outbreaks on the map. Alright, so here's the map, and there are going to be 2 specific symbols on some of these outbreaks, and sometimes they'll appear but sometimes they won't. So in this case, I got the berry symbol, which means when you catch or defeat the Pokemon, there will be a very high chance of them dropping Agloff berries. The other symbol is the star symbol, which is right here, and it means that there's a chance of the outbreak having an evolved version of the Pokemon or a swarm of alphas. It may look like there's a shiny in that outbreak, but sadly it's not. So you can end up finding an alpha or evolved version of the Pokemon in a regular outbreak with no symbols, but the outbreaks with the shiny sparkle symbol can increase the chances. But before doing this method, you also want to make sure you get useful items like orange berries to gather all the Pokemon in one place, balls of mud and sticky globs to temporarily paralyze the Pokemon. Also, you need to throw 2 of them at evolved Pokemon to paralyze it, and 4 of them at alpha Pokemon, and then of course 1 at a normal Pokemon. But you also need Ultra Balls and Jet Balls. But anyways, let's say I want to shiny hunt Cyndaquil and there aren't any Cyndaquil outbreaks, so you want to reset your game, and this will basically give back your 5 Agloff berries. But once you are back in the game, you want to go back to Jubilife Village. Another thing I want to mention is when you reset your game, the outbreak doesn't change. So if you fail a shiny or die, then just reset your game and all the outbreaks will still be there. But since I didn't get the outbreak I wanted, then I need to go back to Jubilife Village. Also, these outbreaks run on a timer, so you can't go through every single outbreak and catch all the Pokemon. Alright, so we're back in Jubilife Village, and now you want to go and see if there's a massive mass outbreak, and if there isn't, then reset your game and keep doing it until you get a massive mass outbreak. But I have one right here, so let's go to that outbreak. So of course you want to save your game once you're at camp, and then you want to give Munchlax 5 Agloff berries. So we have these outbreaks, and you can do 2 things. One, you can just go for a particular outbreak and hunt for that, or the second method is you can go through as many as the outbreaks and just fly over them and see if you can get a shiny. Okay, so let's say I want to go for this Oshawott, so I'm going to go to the nearest flying point, wherever you want to call it, and we're going to go to the Oshawott outbreak. Okay, so now I can either catch them or defeat them, or basically kill them. I'm just gonna catch all of them. So basically, I have to catch all the Oshawott, and if I don't get a shiny, then I have to reset my game and then return to Jubilife Village, and then try my luck on the next outbreak. The only problem for the first method, where you go for a specific outbreak, is that the same outbreak isn't guaranteed to be in the next massive mass outbreak. So you need to keep resetting your game and then going back to Jubilife Village until you get the same outbreak again. So let's do a quick recap right here, because it does get a little confusing, but once you keep doing the method, you will get used to it. Okay, so you enter a massive mass outbreak. Once you're in, you want to save your game, give Munchlax 5 Agloff berries. If you don't find the Pokemon you want to shiny hunt, then reset your game and leave Jubilife Village, and then go to the next massive mass outbreak and keep doing it until you see the Pokemon you want to shiny hunt. Then of course, if you don't get the shiny, then reset your game, go to the village, and then go for the next outbreak, and keep doing it until you get the same outbreak again. If you do fail the shiny, then it's okay because you saved your game when you came to camp, so just reset your game, go back to the same outbreak where you got the shiny, and then catch it. So saving your game on the massive mass outbreak will keep those same outbreaks no matter what. Of course, until you leave Jubilite Village. But the method I like is to check as many outbreaks or the ones that interest you and basically fly over them and see if there's a shiny in the first 4 Pokemon of each outbreak. So you don't want to catch or kill any of the Pokemon. If you have checked all the outbreaks and you haven't found a shiny, then reset your game, go to Jubilite Village and try another massive mass outbreak. And keep doing that until you finally come across a shiny Pokemon. I did the method and I got a shiny Bidoof, so here's the clip. And basically, I just flew over some outbreaks and then I came across this Bidoof outbreak and I saw the shiny. I tried to catch it, but then I eventually failed it, and definitely not on purpose. But again, I saved my game back at camp, so I just reset my game, go to the Bidoof outbreak where I got my shiny, and then catch the shiny Bidoof. And there it is. Also, I caught Shiny God. Now the odds for this method depends on if you have the shiny charm, if you have Dex Perfect, and research level 10 for the specific Pokemon. So here's a more visual picture of the shiny odds for this method. So this method does take twice as long as the mass outbreak method. If you have everything, which is the shiny charm, Dex Research Perfect, Dex Research 10, and a massive mass outbreak, then you'll get 1 in 216 chance of getting a shiny. But anyways, thanks for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, share this video with your friends so that more people can learn about this new shiny hunting method. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and subscribe for more Pokemon Legends Arceus content. Also, I made a playlist that has all helpful Legends Arceus videos, so check it out, link in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching today's video, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe, and have an awesome day, gamers.